Hey guys, Anthony back here with another video from New Year's. And yeah, first of all, I'd like to say Happy New Year. If you're watching this, I know it's a bit late, but I went camping on the weekend. Oh, yeah, weekend, I guess. And yeah, like I had a fantastic time, and I'd love to share with you what happened to me and what profound things I learned. And like, so essentially, we went, me and my close friends, about six of us, we all went camping together. And we went for a few days, just to make it clear, 2 days. We went in, or I went in personally, with the intent of reflecting on my life of 2017 with gratitude, with what I was grateful for, what I learned, all the things that happened to me. And yeah, like, and it was just incredible. Like, I had such a fantastic year, and I could list hundreds of things that happened to me. And it's hard to imagine that a year ago I left Morocco and here I am here again with the intent of traveling again next year. And oh, sorry, next year, this year, I mean, oh man, it hasn't gone to me yet. But 2018, I think it's going to be our year. So you and me, it's going to be our year. And yeah, we just got to keep working hard to achieve our goal or our goals. So with that in mind, one thing I always like to do is just keep envisioning it. Like, make it clear what you want. For me, for example, is to make $100,000 by October 28, 2018. And why, you might be asking, 2018, October 28? Well, at the time of deciding that this was going to be my goal, I chose October 28 because it's my 2 year anniversary of my girlfriend Joanne, and I promised her that by this time we're gonna go travel around the world together. I'm gonna have my financial sorted. Everything is gonna be amazing. Everything's gonna work out for us, and yeah, and at that point I promised her, like, this is gonna be it. So, and I have more of a reason to do that is I also want to help my family. I want to inspire my friends. Like, if you're watching this right now and you're my friend, or if you are just watching this, I am thankful of it because doing these things inspires me. It really touches my heart, and just hearing people's stories of how I inspired them really, oh, it's the most rewarding thing. I mean, money is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. But what fulfills me the most is the ability to help and inspire people. Because knowing that I changed someone's life through what I was doing and also giving value to people, it's just the most incredible feeling. And I can't stress how incredible the bond was that we had when we went camping together. And yeah, like, looking forward to 2018. It's gonna be our year. But getting to the point now. So I was watching my December 2017 video, my goals for 2017, and one thing I learned over the last few months of setting goals monthly is, and I'd love to share with you guys, is that I've set such low goals. Like, I know I could do much better. And one audiobook I'm listening to, sorry, right now is the 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. And one thing I learned a lot from that is, like, set goals that exceed your expectations and just chase them, because it doesn't matter if you reach the goals. Like, set goals that are like 3 times your standard. Even if you think it's absolutely crazy, just keep in mind, like, as long as you keep trying your best to reach that goal, it's better to fall short 20% on reaching the goal than setting a goal that is a third of that goal and hitting it. Because that way, if you hit, for example, oh, that's poor. Maybe I'll write it down here. So I have word out. So if we set a goal at, let's say, 30% of our potential, or let's set a goal 300%, so 3 times our usual standard. If we fall short 20%, let's say we hit 280% of that. So what? We didn't hit the goal. That's disappointing, right? But if you only set a goal at 100% of what your standard was, and you reach 100%, you're still 2.8 times less. And the whole point of the Audible is to set standards that exceed your expectation. That's why they call it the 10x rule, and to just give everything. I mean, it's not the most fulfilling if you don't hit the goal, but yes, to be 2.8 times better than what you would have gotten is just better. I can't stress that enough. Like, if you're trying to aim for $1,000 like me on Kindle publishing, and I hit 1,000. Yeah, I got $1,000. But if I just chose to hit 3,000, let's say, and I got 2,500, that 1,500 extra is better, even though I didn't hit the goal, right? And that is a story that I like to share with you. I mean, looking into my Kindle publishing, I'll start that off early because this is a good example. But I was watching a video from last month and I set the goal of 1,500. And I'd like to share with you, but I got 2,007, 8, 9, 2,900, 8,600, around $2,800. And hey, 280%. Yeah. But I got $2,800. I'll show you in a bit in another video. But I got $2,800, and it made me realize like the goals I set for myself is so under par. Like I remember I set the goal in September's video, September month. You can go back if you'd like. My monthly goal for October, I think it was, and I set the goal of trying to get $1,000 by the end of December. And at the time of making that, I thought it was very underwhelming. I thought that was very overwhelming. I didn't think I was going to get $1,000, honestly. I didn't think I was. And the more I did it, the more effort I put into it, it destroyed my expectation. Like I said, I got $2,800, and instead of struggling to get $1,000, I kept going, and look where I am. And yeah, that's my point. Like when you set goals, try to set goals that are a little bit beyond reach and then find a way to get it. It doesn't matter if you don't reach it, but trying much harder than you usually do is the most rewarding thing. Now, going back to the topic, okay? So I'd like to do a quick review, and this is probably going to be a standard set out now, but so these are my review sections. So going into my health, and I set the goal of my health to just eat better. I mean, I realized like in November I didn't eat so well, but in December I ate much better. I took more responsibility for my health. I ate more fruit and vegetables that were raw, especially fruit, but I definitely need more vegetables. And one key thing is I haven't been gymming much because that I worked for 9 days straight, and during that Christmas period, and just to help my mom out and just to get some money. Like I wanted to build the momentum going into 2018, so that way, yeah, like I wanted to build the momentum, and I'm glad I did. Like it was one of those things where like it was very challenging, but I'm glad because I learned a lot about myself and my mental strength, because at times it was brutal. It was just very tiring, and I'm glad I did it. And it got me ahead of those people that only work 3 days. I work 9 days. So keep in mind, if I only chose to work 3 days, then yeah, so what, 3 days, but I chose to work 9 days. So double your efforts, triple your efforts, no matter what, just increase your efforts, because you can do much more than that, all right? And so my finances, like I said, I worked a lot, so I did get a lot of money from this. And there was nothing more rewarding this month than because Amazon pays a month after the month you make money. So let's say I earned month from November 1 to November 30, November 1 to November 30. That November 30, that whole month, I get paid in December 30 or such. It gets paid a month after the billing month. So I got paid I got paid in December, sorry, from my month of November. So I got paid that $800. And it was more fulfilling. It's getting that much money in a one chunk, knowing that you worked hard for it, is the most fulfilling thing. And I know for a fact that 2.8K I get from this month is from last month. Sorry, I keep forgetting it's January. From last month, I'll get this month. And yeah, it's incredible. And as that grows and grows and grows, I get more and more money. So my finances is definitely fantastic at the moment, because it's something I work hard towards. And the whole point of this video is not for generally finance, but every aspect of my life. And Mob. So Mob is going very well. I tried to get one sale last month. I got two. I was hoping to get one silver. I didn't manage that, but I definitely am on target to getting a lot more sales this month. And I'm excited for Mob. I've set up the business well that I think I'm going to succeed in it. And it's very painful, as I spent thousands and thousands of dollars trying to set up this business, and to get some returns now, very rewarding feeling. And not only that, I'm starting to enjoy it, not because of the money, but because of the fact that I can hands-on, one-on-one help people. Like so for those who don't know, my business is an online business education system. So I teach people how to build an online business. And I'll put the link in the description below if you want to participate, and I'll definitely work with you one-on-one. Keep in mind, I do get paid for this because it is a business, but I'll teach you how to get started, how to build an online business step by step. So after the video, I'll put a description in the link below. Link in the description below, that's what I meant. And lastly, my cryptos went up. They went up dramatically, and I can't say much more, but it's been fantastic for cryptos, though it's also a scary part. When it goes up, that's when I'm really scared about cryptos. Because at any point, I know it's just going to crash, and that's when I'm very itchy and I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm focusing a bit on that and doing a bit of day trading, and that's something I enjoy. It's just a bit of a hobby of mine, and I'm doing very well at it. Like I said, we'll see how the market goes on me, okay? And my relationship. So last month was great. I mean, Joanna and I sometimes have challenges, and it's nice to know that we're going forward. I know we're going forward, and one thing I've learned is that if you're not having challenges, you're not growing. Like the whole point of growing is you have to face more and more challenges, and we are facing challenges, but it makes us stronger. I know our love is so strong and so deep that it makes me very grateful to have her. And we're about to finish our visa, and I can't wait for that to finish because it's been so long that we've been talking about it, and I know early this month we're gonna finish it. So in spirituality, I spent more time than I wanted to, which is not a bad thing, which is a good thing. I spent more time with myself, and by that I mean I spent a lot of time thinking about myself, what I wanted to do, who I am as a person, and understanding better like what I really want in my life. Because one thing I also get a lot now and realize a lot now is that when I create more stuff and market myself more, I'm starting to get more haters. And that's definitely not a bad thing. I always remember someone said that if you're not getting haters, you're not doing enough, because generally if you have more and more people following you, you're gonna have more and more haters. That's just how it is. And as painful as it was at the start, because it is like an ego kill and demotivating when you see people hate on you, but it really made me grow as a person, because it made me learn who I am and not letting people determine who I am as a person. Because knowing who you are is so crucial to your spiritual side in your life. Because if you don't know who you are, where are you going? What do you like? What is it that you want? And I would always say, focus on health and spirituality before you start focusing on bigger things like finances, relationship. Because when you find who you are and what you like and what it is you want, then everything becomes clear. Like in relationships, like I make these videos because I know what I want. I know what I'm clear about. So that is something I worked on a lot in December. And I am very grateful to go into 2018, and I know this is going to be my year and our year, sorry. And yeah, I'm very, very grateful. I couldn't be happier. So grateful. Thank you for watching this. It means a lot to me. So going into my 2018 months, no, month or 2018. Yeah, I want to continue the momentum of eating properly. Like I said in my previous video, I started having more and more epiphanies of eating better, eating more raw foods, having more discipline in my health area. Because as much as I have discipline in my finances, I need to have more discipline in my health, my spirituality, and my relationship. And that's why I want to emphasize more on those categories rather than just finances. Because it is so important to you. Health for me, it allows me to have clarity over my emotions, clarity over my life, and knowing what I want. Because if you eat crap all the time, you eat McDonald's, whatever you're eating, Burger King, KFC, whatever it may be, if you're feeling like crap, how can you possibly think well? Because if you feel like crap, you're gonna think like crap. And it's common sense as it is. Like that's why eating raw foods is essential for me to go towards that path, because raw food is the lively foods that keep us going. And I want to continue to gym more. And I know, like I said, I've been working a lot, and I definitely need to discipline myself more in the gym. In fact, after this, I'll go to the gym. But yeah, like I'm definitely gonna go to the gym more. I'm gonna have to be more consistent. I will be more consistent, and yeah, like I want to go at least 3 times a week to make up for all my laziness and face more challenges at the gym, because I know, for example, bench pressing for me, I have this mental barrier where I can't mentally push through. I know I can do it. It's just that I can't physically, mentally, sorry, get myself to get past it. I know I physically can handle it, but mentally it's a different story. And in fact, if you go to the gym, I'm sure you notice like there is a barrier where you always hover around. And until you learn to mentally push yourself further and take a little bit of risk, you will always hover around this barrier. And it doesn't make any sense. Like I've been gymming for 3 years, let's say, and like I can only bench a certain level. And yeah, that's something I want to grow more on, focusing on more pushing my barriers. So yeah, and building a more consistent schedule. So my finances, like I said, my finances are going very well, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop. In fact, this month I'm just going to double down on my efforts. I want to at least double my Kindle to $5,000. If I can hit that $5,000 mark, it's going to be life changing, and I'm dead serious of getting this going. I'm just gonna double down on my efforts. All right. Work harder towards MOB. I want to get five. I'm gonna get 10 sales. I'm gonna get 10 sales. I want to say 5, but I know I can do more. I know 5 is easily achievable for me. If I just started last month and I got 2, I'm gonna get 10. All right, 10 sales in MOB. I'm going to smash that barrier, and I'm going to get at least 1 silver sale, which is a $2,000 commission for those who don't know. And yeah, like this is going to be a huge leap in my finances this month. It's going to be a huge one. And for cryptos, I want to invest more in cryptos. I know for a fact that cryptos are going to be exploding in a year's time. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop, but my primary focus is going to be MOB and Kindle, and then the rest I'll invest in cryptos. Because I do believe that cryptos is the future, but I don't want to take away from what I have in my businesses right now. So that's in fact, this is my order of preference. So I haven't worked so hard on my MOB, but that's what I'm going to focus heavily on. My relationships, I want to finish my visa, and I feel that's a bit underwhelming because I think in a few days time, Joanne's going to easily finish the visa, but yeah, like, I don't know what else we can work on. I think our relationship is solid. Absolutely solid. But I'd love to, I guess, dive in deeper and open up more with Joanne, because at times, yeah, we do have a strong, deep relationship, but we could always be deeper. I always believe that you can always learn more about each other, stuff you don't know, and just open up about these small things that just pop up, and absolutely be 100% transparent. I know that I am about 99% transparent, but I'd love to grow with her more emotionally and share with her our story. My story, sorry. And that's something I want to work on. So I'll write that down right now. Work on the emotional connection with her. Deeper connection. And not that type of deeper. And spirituality. So meditate more. I'm building this solid foundation for myself where every morning, so this is my morning ritual. In terms of meditation, every morning I spend about 10 minutes doing a meditation which involves pumping up. So I do something like this, so the reason I do that is to build up the energy. And when I settle down, take a deep breath, and I think of 3 things I'm grateful for. So 3 things that I'm just so grateful for, that usually makes me tear up because I'm so grateful for it. And after I do 3 things I'm grateful for, I then go to, I take a deep breath and just relax a bit. Then I go to the thing I want to achieve the most, which is for me the 100K in a year's time, in October 28th, so it's less than a year now. So the 100K that I earn online, so it doesn't include what I'm earning now, include online. And then after that, 3 things I have to do today to get closer to where I want to be. Ooh. So 3 things I have to do to get to closer to the 100K. So whether it be making this video to help you guys, I don't know, but I do believe it does bring me a bit closer, because the more I share, the more I market myself, it does help me in the future. And yeah, that's my morning ritual. So in the nighttime, something I do includes, I use an app called Headspace. If you don't have Headspace and you want to get into meditation, get Headspace. That's a must. And I don't have an affiliate link, but I would just highly recommend it. I'm not getting paid for this one. And it's just something I use, and it has helped me greatly. So if you want to start, find Headspace. So this is it here, Headspace. So what Headspace is just a meditation app. It just step by step, and it's guided by the guy with the smoothest voice. Is some British guy, but he's got this voice that's so smooth. He's just like, welcome to step 1. I know what you think. Oh, he's got his British accent, you know those guys. But he's fantastic. And one thing he does, like, it's just step by step. Like, it's kind of like the very basics, and grows you. And you learn to grow more and more through meditation. And there are different aspects, like anxiety meditation, like confidence meditation, like I don't know, like sleepiness, like sadness, happiness, like focus meditation. And there's meditation for everything, and something I use like 10 to 15 minutes before I sleep. And the reason for that is it's a soothing meditation, so it allows me to settle down and dial down my energy before I sleep, so it relaxes my mind before going to bed. And that's the period where I kind of reflect on everything, how my day went, what I want to do tomorrow, what I need to do to focus more tomorrow, like goals, stuff like that, and just start kind of dial down. But the main one for me is the morning one, where it just pumps me up and just keep me grateful and keep working harder towards my goal. So yeah, that's all I really had for today. I think it went a bit longer than I thought. I thought it would be about 10 minutes, and I don't know how long it is now, but I'm guessing it's about 15-20 minutes. And yeah, like, I would like to thank you again for fantastic 2017. If you've been one of my early subscribers, I know I have about 43 subscribers now. Ooh, peace. If I have 43 subscribers now, I am very grateful. And I know, like, the early videos are not the best, but one thing I actually do want to work on more is getting my YouTube video done better, I guess, and higher quality videos. And I know I don't really have anyone to do that. I don't have really a budget, and I don't make enough to keep doing these YouTube videos. So that's a work in progress, and I thank you again for watching my video. Like I said, if you want to start your own online business, I will put a link in the description below. If you want to invest in cryptocurrencies, I'll also put a link in the description below. And yes, I do get paid for them, but if you want to support me and my channel, I would really appreciate it, and thank you. Have a fantastic day, and if I don't see you, have a fantastic new year, and I'll see you next year, I guess. But have a fantastic day. See you later.